Don't isolate yourself. Don't force yourself on people. There are people you connect with through their books. There are people you connect with by listening to them on a daily basis. There are people I listen to every day. When my wife wakes up in the middle of the night, she could almost tell the voice she's going to hear. Consistently. And I've been doing it consistently. Consistently. I sleep off sometimes. Good. I wake up into it. Consistently. Because nobody is better than you. Their secret is in their principles and their lifestyle. And how to grab someone's principles is to listen. The abundance of your heart comes out of your mouth. What you care about, if you keep talking, I will know. No matter how much you can pretend. If I keep listening to you, I can tell the intent of your heart as time goes on. Particularly when you're under pressure or you want to impart. Glory be to God. Jesus Christ spent time in prayers to select his disciples. Which means it's not something we should take lightly. To be an associate in your company, to be an associate in your church as a pastor, your assistant pastor, your head of department, you must upgrade them from time to time. Don't use sentiment. You must. Because that is the sum total of your success. If you want something to exist for 3 months, plant a green. If you want something to exist for 10 years, plant a tree. You want something to exist from generation to generation, invest in a man. Your human capital is your greatest investment. It's very expensive to keep friends with successful people. To keep friendship with successful people. Very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. To maintain relationship for many years is so expensive. So it's something you must be deliberate about. There was an experiment carried out not too long ago. They drew a straight line and they made another one crooked. They drew a straight line, they made another one crooked. And they brought in some actors to call the crooked line straight and call the straight crooked. So they put students there and they brought people that seemingly thought, looked like, they were professionals. And those students said, no, these are straight lines. Straight. Said, no, this is not straight. They called the straight crooked. Before long, the students started seeing the straight as crooked. And they started seeing the crooked as straight. If you hang around crooked people, your values will change. It's just a matter of time. If you hang around people who drink, you may not drink. For health reasons, you may be afraid. There are lots of things that may just stop you from drinking. But other things they manifest, you're going to pick them. Like violence, you're going to pick them. Like talking anyhow, you're going to vulgar words. Choices. The way they process, you will choose them. You may not do the act by itself, but your value starts to change. Glory be to God. Another experiment that I read, I came across, it was very funny to me. They discovered in America that jambites, we call them jambites, right? That jambites, they become fat the first year in the university. Some of them, first time they're leaving home, first time they're in comfort and all of that, and then they grew fat. But in research, they started yoking jambites with normal students who ate right and exercised well. And they found out that in those people that they yoked with the do you still call them stellites? Huh? with the people that had been on campus before them that ate right and exercised, and they found out that the people on ground influenced those who just came in, and their health and their weight did not increase like in the other students that stayed with jambites. Influence is powerful. Even the things you desire, the things you want. It depends on who you're hanging around. When young preachers come around me, I am looking at what they desire. And let me tell you something. Many of them is not thus hear the Lord. Is what you're exposed to. Is what you're exposed to. Is what you're exposed to.